making the invisible visible, black women 365 days of the year. Each day will spotlight a remarkable woman whose story has shaped black, British or global diasporic history, women whose achievements are too often overlooked. Through these daily short films, we create a living, breathing archive of leadership, creativity, resistance and legacy. Let's begin.
My name is Iwobi. I'm a professor at practice at the University of Wales, Trinity St. David. I'm a mother, a wife, and a grandma. And I am an activist and an advocate for racial justice. For me, I believe that, the Lord has placed me on this earth to be a voice for many who have no voice, or whose voices had been silenced, and to continue to challenge, to campaign, to call for racial equality and equity in our society. The work of the Windrush Cymru elders that we have done. I started working with Mama Vanessa Cyril, OBE. She's a Caribbean lady from St. Lucia. And she came to this country when she was 15 and trained to be a midwife in Newport. She delivered 2,000 Welsh babies. And in that time, she won the award that said, "You are the best midwife." She's a very understated, quiet woman who served this nation with dignity, and her work in the NHS is exemplary. And it was during our conversations that she told me about her journey, about the work she'd been doing. But in conversation with Mrs. Roma Taylor, who served in the military as a nurse, she came to us and said, "I would like to set up the Windrush group." She brought the elders together, and we formed what was called the Windrush Cymru Elders Group. And over the years, we met so many people who were threatened with deportation, who were almost deported, people who served this nation. It was a crying shame and an outrage what has happened to so many, especially some of the veterans who went to war with a card issued by the armed forces and then were denied the rights to get their proper passports. I think for me, that has been one of the core work then that literally galvanized me to go and campaign and advocate. So we collected 83 stories of our elders in Wales and put them in the archives in the National Museums of Wales, because I was adamant that for the next 500 years, people should be able to come and listen to the voices of our elders as they told their own personal stories of sacrifice, of discrimination, of racism, of all that they've been through, of the injustice of an unrighteous policy and national legislation that really blighted their lives. Oh, I'm a Christian. My faith has been the rock, the bedrock of my ability to do what I've done. I mean, my children faced the most awful racist experiences as children, growing up, being born in Wales, being raised in Wales, the level of racism that they went through left scars on all of us, mentally, emotionally, real trauma. Now we have Black history embedded in law, that every single school in Wales must teach Black history as mandatory. That's the work. And I'll just give you two examples. One, anybody who gets into an elevator will know that an elevator was made by a Black man. And the traffic light system is made by a Black man, invented. Anybody who uses a lawnmower, that's a Black invention. Anybody who uses a fountain pen, that's a Black invention. So many things that Black people have invented that we don't even get credit for. So I'm delighted that the children in Wales have this mandatory requirement to learn about the contributions of Black people and people like Patty Flynn's family, that they went to war. She lost all the male members of her family. What a sacrifice to make for the freedom that we enjoy.
Thank you for joining us for today's story. Making the Invisible Visible is our commitment to ensuring that Black women's histories and contributions are recognised, valued and kept in daily circulation. Across 2026, we will continue to share these powerful narratives, 365 days of impact, brilliance and inspiration. Stay connected, join the conversation and help us champion the women whose journeys continue to shape our world. I'm Paulette Brooks and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next